Hi, I'm Josh Oliver with Zenatta Consulting. In this video, I'm going to go over the WooCommerce integration with Zoho Inventory. This was taken from our May 2023 monthly webinar when we talk about Zoho Inventory, Shopify, and WooCommerce Best Practices. If you find this video useful, please like and subscribe below. If you have any questions, please put those in the comments, and we hope you enjoy. So within WooCommerce, I'm looking here at a demo store that we have set up, or a demo website rather. You got to first start by adding that plugin. So you go into plugins, go to add new, and then you're going to search for WooCommerce. And so I've already installed that here. A few other ones that you want to take a look at would probably be the WooCommerce payments and WooCommerce shipping and tax. Definitely recommend installing both of those. Payments obviously is going to allow you to accept via credit card, and then shipping allows you to ship those items and then to automatically calculate tax as well based on a particular location. So these three highly recommend to install. I guess these two would be highly recommended. WooCommerce, you definitely have to install. And then the other one is integration for WooCommerce and Zoho. This is another plugin that you'll need to install to integrate it to the world of Zoho. Now, this plugin is offered by CRM Perks. I did see one, I think maybe two others inside of the plugin marketplace that you can install. I've used CRM Perks many times and it works very well. The way it integrates within WooCommerce and the order process is just seamless and very easy to set up. After you install those 4 plugins, you will see a little tab here on the left. And again, I'm inside of WooCommerce, the back end. On the front end, you would obviously see a website, but on the back end, we have all of these various things. Not only do we have our order process, but we have a portal, we have all these other extensions that we're using, and then maybe we have pages for blogs and so on and other things. WooCommerce is just one little piece of this big website. So that's the difference between WooCommerce and Shopify. Shopify is very focused on a store, where WooCommerce is just a small piece of a bigger website. And it's much more developer friendly, actually, because this is managed through WordPress. Sky's the limit as far as what you can build out with your JavaScript, HTML, and CSS background. So let's just hop in real quick to WooCommerce. So we click on it, and then we want to first go into settings. You will only see this tab after you add that Zoho WooCommerce plugin on the back end. But after adding it, you'll see this tab, and you'll want to go into here first, and then you need to add your account. So simply just click add account. It's going to ask you to log in to either your CRM, invoice, books, inventory, CRM Plus, and you can add multiple accounts. Maybe you want to integrate to the CRM for your contacts, or maybe you want to integrate directly to inventory. Maybe you're not using inventory at all and you want to manage all of this within the CRM. You can through this one extension. Now today, I'm going to go over how to integrate it to inventory, but just know you can integrate this to multiple different Zoho applications. Then you just want to click log into Zoho. It should open you up. I guess I need to click save here first, and then click log into Zoho, accept, and this is going to create that connection. Now I'm connected. I can go ahead and save changes. Now that that's done, the next thing we would want to do is come into what's called Zoho Feeds. This is another feature offered by that Zoho WooCommerce plugin. And then whenever you create a feed, you just scroll to the top here, new Zoho feed. You can ignore a lot of this other little random stuff. A lot of these are ads and just various other plugins that are installed inside of WordPress. When I add a feed, you would need to add a feed for each one of the entities you want to integrate with. So in this case, we're going from inventory, and we want to integrate contacts first. Contacts, and then here are the fields we want to integrate. Now, you basically need to check all of these fields, make sure they all exist. You can add other custom fields. Maybe you have a custom field set up inside of WordPress, and you want that field to also sync over into the customer record and inventory. You can do that right here. It's going to get most of your standard default fields automatically, and then you basically just need to click approve. So choose the primary key. Email, I always recommend as the primary key for making these connections. Maybe you have an account number of some kind. You could do that as well, but I'm just going to go with the assumption that email is unique. So we're going to use that as a primary key. There's a few other settings in here, like don't update entry if it already exists, repeat this fetch entry for an order item, different things to look at there. And then next, we just want to click publish, and that makes that connection for contacts. Now we're going to need to do that same thing for other feeds as well. So if I go back into feeds, we'll see contacts is integrated, but we need to do the same thing for orders. So we come in here and, you see there's a pro feature you need to pay for to get both of your sales orders and items to sync over and invoices. So a pro feature is purchased through, here we go. To go premium, you just go into settings and then you click go premium. This is a paid extension, so you will have to just click go premium and see what the pricing is. If you're only on one site, then it's $119. This is just a one-time fee, I believe. I don't even think it's a per month fee. So it's $119. Otherwise, if you want 5 sites, $199, 25 sites, $299. And once you have it, you're good to go. And you can go ahead and integrate other modules, and that's through your feeds again. So you click on feeds, new Zoho feed, choose the account you want to integrate with, which maybe you have multiple Zoho accounts. You could integrate this to multiple Zoho accounts if you wanted, and then you just choose your module or your entity to integrate. So you'll need to do a separate feed for each entity. So one feed for invoices, another feed for sales orders, a feed for items, a feed for customer payments as well. And then you're pretty much set in stone, and you can go ahead and start accepting orders straight from WooCommerce. Like I said, if you install the shipping plugin, then you can ship directly from WooCommerce as well. Otherwise, you're just going to manage shipping from within shopping cart. And that's the same kind of rule of thumb. Really ship from wherever you get the best rates. So with Shopify, you're probably getting 88% discount on your shipping. Ship from there. If you're getting better rates inside of WooCommerce than what you would get from inside of inventory, then ship where you're going to get the best rate, essentially. If you go into settings, shipping, this is where you would set up your shipping settings. And then I believe there is going to be a separate plugin or a separate tab on the left here for whenever you actually install that shipping extension. Other than that, the order process within WooCommerce is going to operate very similar to Shopify. It's the front end that you are going to accept orders from. So front end meaning your website. Your website, customers are going to go into it, click add to cart, and then they're going to make payment directly there. And then on the back end, you'll certainly see all of your orders funneling into this tab here. So we have our orders coming in, and these orders are going to create sales orders inside of Zoho Inventory. From there, it's up to you if you want it to ship from inventory or ship from WooCommerce. Payments is another setting in here, which I haven't touched on yet, but can go real quick. Again, payments are very similar to Shopify. In this case, we have WooCommerce payments, which you can accept Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Apple Pay, Google Pay, and so on. This is kind of a all-in-one payment gateway, but you can also integrate your other third-party bank accounts directly into this. After you have your Zoho inventory integration set up, then you'll want to click on Zoho Log, and this will show basically all of the different API pushes, actual data syncs between your WordPress site and inventory. So this is kind of the last place to look if you're ever noticing an order did not sync over properly or an item didn't sync over, then this is going to be a place to look to find that log. Now with pricing inside of WooCommerce, it's a little bit different. So you don't have any flat rate fees for WooCommerce directly. Like Shopify, you have to pay $29 or $79 per month plus your per transaction fee. With WooCommerce, you actually don't have those monthly fees. Instead, you are paying based on a per transaction fee, which is 2.9% plus 30 cents for every transaction. Now, I think there are, and that's just through WooCommerce payments. So whenever you set up your WooCommerce payments, settings, payments. So WooCommerce payments is going to be really how WooCommerce is making money out of this. Again, you don't have a monthly rate. You are paying per transaction, and that's 2.9% plus 30 cents for every transaction. Otherwise, you could integrate to other payment providers like PayPal or Stripe to eliminate some of those fees. WooCommerce is much more developer friendly, but developer intensive as well. You have to do a lot more setup to make this a functional site than you would need to with Shopify. So that's one thing to know is it might be cheaper to set this up, but it's going to take some more time to actually have it fully running and being able to accept orders. So that's WooCommerce. There's, again, so many other features within WooCommerce and also within Shopify that I'm not able to cover today. But there are dedicated developers that spend all their time inside of WooCommerce and WordPress to make an ultimate shopping experience. So you can always reach out to Zenatta. We can help you out with that. Or you can reach out to the WordPress community and they would also be able to help you customize your site. And same with Shopify. There's a whole dedicated Shopify community that can help you build out that Shopify site.